colors, the Army, the Navy. I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. former Volunteer back in Tennessee. It's Alvin Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
So a nice run right there. And worth mentioning, their usual starting running back out this week. The hope is it's just a short-term absence. But this is where it pays, Charles, to have a quality reserve that you can turn to when you need it.
And to me, they definitely have that, because this is a guy who's more than capable of picking up the slack. And he's likely going to see a big share of carries as this one progresses. And how many times do we see running backs jump into the breach and have big games?
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. On 3rd down, here's Kamara.
The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
It's picked up by the Titans. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed, because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry.
Take off your helmet and give me
and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point?
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Tannehill.
This will go to Henry out wide.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
On the return, Harris. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off of play action, Hill. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill rolling to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. A give to Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Tannehill now to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Ferguson, the tight end. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Looking here for Smith downfield.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hill looking long for Thomas. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And some space here. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the option.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
He's going to keep this again. And here's Kamara on the read option.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Hill. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense is.
As you try to execute offensively.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Titans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This is caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play fake, and it's Hill. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Check down here for Henry.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Henry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Titans on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field.
To polish things off in the fourth.
And he'll work this. Second down, here's an option right. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about